Hello and welcome to our series where we teach you literally everything you need to know on Lightroom Classic in 30 days. I am so excited for today's class because we're going to show you how to create presets. Now, this is basically anything that you want to do in Lightroom, including masking. You can add to a preset and then apply that to all of your photos. This is incredibly useful. Not only that, but you can export your presets out. So if you wanted to sell those presets online, you can do that. A lot of people are making a great living doing that as well. So we're going to show you everything you need to know about presets. Let's go ahead and jump in to Lightroom Classic. All right, we've got two sample images, by the way, today. These are raw files, DNG files. You can download, you can follow along and test this out for yourself. Just click on the link down below. It's totally free. So we're going to start off with this image. Now we're going to move here into our develop module, okay? And we're going to take a look at a couple of things here on the left. First, I have my history. Basically, like anything that I do, if I adjust my exposure a little bit, if I adjust my contrast a little bit, if I adjust my vibrance, things like this, everything that I do here is going to be recorded here in my history. So you can go back at any time and see what you've done. And then right over here, we have our presets. So your presets, there are a lot of presets that come with Lightroom Classic already, so you can kind of click on these to see how they might look. But then you have user presets. You can open this up and you can create your own presets that you can apply to any of your images. So this is what we're going to show you how to do today. They're really, really easy to make. Basically, you want to start off, just edit your image how you would normally do it, and then you can choose which of those settings you want to include in the preset. Okay. So we're going to go here to our edit settings. Now, I'm not going to go crazy with this edit because it already looks pretty good. But what I do want to do, let's go ahead and bring our color temperature. I'm going to make this a little bit warmer. Okay. So we want like the feeling like a warm summer's day. So we're going to bring our color temperature up a little bit warmer. There we go. Let's go ahead and bring our, we're going to bring our shadows up just a little bit. I like that. And we're going to bring up our vibrance as well. That's looking really, really good. Now, pretty simple so far. We're going to get a little bit more complex. We're going to add a mask. So I'm going to go up here to my masking. Boop, let's click there. And we're going to go to a radial gradient. And our radial gradient, we're just going to click and drag out just like that from the top. Fantastic. And with this radial gradient, we're going to bring our exposure up just a little bit. And we're going to go down here and bring our color temperature up just a little bit as well. Kind of like make that a nice warm sky. All right. So that's all that's happening with this mask. You can go right up here to your mask, click on this eyeball and just turn that off and on. So you can see I'm going pretty subtle with this preset because if you go like strong, like if you do too much, it doesn't tend to translate that well from one photograph to another. It's better to keep it more subtle and then you can kind of adjust it later if you want to. Okay, we're going to do one more thing. So you can see we've done some basic adjustments. I worked with my shadow, worked with my color temperature. We did a mask. Now we're going to go over here and I'm going to do a little bit of color grading as well. So here in our color grading, we're going to take our midtones. Okay, let's just bring those a little bit to this like greenish yellow. There we go. Nice and subtle. We can see we could make it really strong or we can make it nice and subtle. I recommend keeping everything nice and subtle here. There we go. Our shadows, kind of like this green color. We're going to go super subtle here. There we go. Now we did an entire day based on color grading as well. So if you want to check back, what day did we do that? Day 9, we did color grading. So if you want to check back, you can see everything we learned about color grading. But here you can see just a very simple color grade that we applied to that. Okay, fantastic. So we've made a couple changes to our image. And now let's say this is part of our signature look and we want to create a preset so we can apply this on multiple photos. Don't forget, even after you make this preset, you can then edit these settings. So it's not like fixed. Once you make these changes, you can change it at any time. Okay, let's create our preset. I like this, by the way. We're going to go to our history. Okay, we're going to go all the way down here and see this is what it looked like on the import. Okay, and then here's what it looks like now. Really nice. Okay, so we're going to go here to where it says presets. I'm going to just click on this little plus icon and we're going to go to create preset. And here, I'm going to call this Warm Summer's Day. There we go. Warm Summer's Day. And the group is going to be in User Presets. So now we get to actually choose what we would like to be included in that preset. So we're going to go right over here. We can see that, remember, we did adjust our white balance. Okay. We adjusted our contrast. We adjusted our shadows. I remember doing all of that. Okay. We also did some color grading. So let's go ahead and make sure we check that. And then we added that mask that made everything just a little bit warmer. And if you remember, we also added Vibrance to that as well. So you can check all, but the thing is, let's say that if you've edited your image, let's say it was underexposed or something like that, and then you brought up your exposure and then checked all, it might override the exposure that you already worked on. So I only recommend checking these boxes on the things that you actually want to include in the preset. Okay, we don't need to check all of these things, just the things you want to include. All right, so we're gonna see warm summer's day. It's gonna be in user presets, and then we're just checking those things that we've made changes to. So let's go ahead and hit create there. Boom. And then we're gonna see here in our presets, we're gonna open up user presets, and here we're gonna see warm summer's day. And I won't see a change here because it's already done that. But if I go back to my library, okay, and then we're going to go to our grid view right down here, boop, I can see this is another one of my images. And maybe I want this to also look like a warm summer's day. So we can click here. You can actually get to this preset in a couple of places. I'm here in my library module. I can actually go to where it says preset here, and I can just click there, and I could go to user presets, and I can go to warm summer's day right here, and boom, it'll automatically apply that to that image. Okay, let's hit Control-Command-Z to undo, or you can go into your develop module, and then you can go to warm summer's day here in the develop module. Okay, now we can see maybe this is a bit too strong of an effect for this image. Like the first image, it looked great. This one is a little bit strong, but what's nice is here right above the presets little dialog, I have this warm summer's day that we just made, and I have an amount slider. So here I can just adjust this amount. Maybe I want some of that look, but you know what? It's got to be a little bit more subtle to look good, okay? Or if you want to, you can increase that effect. But in this case, I think a bit more of a subtle version works really well. Now, the other great thing, remember we included a mask. So if I go ahead and click here on my mask, well, this mask is in fact included. So I have like this warm highlight here that I added to my sky, and I can kind of move this around and still put it in the right place, to put it in the place that I want it, okay? So you can even create masks that identify your subject and bring the brightness levels up, and that's gonna automatically update to your new subjects there as well. This is so helpful. So let's go back to our library model, and you can see now these images, they feel more similar because they've had a similar edit done to them. Obviously, they were taken with different lighting conditions, different day, different subject material, all that. But if I just go back to this image here and I just look, we'll go to our history here, okay? We'll just see this is what it looked like when it was before, and here's the after. You can see it's like a much more, we got a warm summer's day going on. And that's literally all there is to creating presets. Now, this is super cool because a lot of artists create presets, and a lot of people sell their presets online. So how would you go about doing that? Well, you can go to your develop module here, and then we're just going to go right over here where we said presets, okay? And we're going to go to the server where it says warm summer's day. Let's just right click, and I'm going to just say, hey, show me this in Finder. I'm on a Mac computer, so it's going to be, look at this. It's just a .xmp file. So let's say you made a pack of 10 presets, okay? Then you could just group them all together here, zip them up, and then include them in a download, through various portals that you can sell online. And then it's really easy to bring these in. You can literally just click and drag these right here into Lightroom, or you can go right here into presets. You go into this plus, and you go to import presets right here, and then you go and find wherever it was. I don't remember where that preset was. Let's just find it. Warm summer's day. We're gonna right click. I'm like, I have no idea where the presets are stored in my computer. Warm summer's day. We'll just copy, and I'm gonna put this on my desktop. So we have one on my desktop. So if I want to, it's already in here, so it might not import again, but I can hit plus. We can go to import presets, and then we'll just go to our desktop and say warm summer's day.xmp and hit import. There we go. It's importing, and it says it's already imported. So that makes sense. But that's basically how you would do the entire process. So if you're interested in a little bit of a creative marketplace, you can create these presets. You could sell them or give them away. I don't know. Maybe you're the type of person who wants to give give away those looks. Totally cool with me. But then people can simply import those presets into Lightroom Classic and get a similar look. So that's it. That's all you have to do to create any type of preset here in Lightroom Classic. You can see they're incredibly powerful. I think they're really great for color grading. Like if you have a specific type of look that you like to do for your color grading, like I've made a couple here, like warm, low contrast, you know, this warm, cool. I don't know why that one doesn't look good at all. But this warm, low contrast, I think that looks good. So let's click on this one here. And look, I could go back to my library and I could make this one warm, low contrast as well. And now these both have a bit of a more similar look because I've applied a different preset to both of those as well. So you can see just how powerful and handy presets are. Right on. Well, thank you so much. And you know what? In the download for today's video, you're going to get that exact preset that we made, this warm summer's day preset. You're going to get this. So you can click on your image, follow the instructions from today's tutorial, and apply this to your images. How fun is that? Thanks so much for watching. We will see you tomorrow for more Lightroom knowledge.